Very good afternoon and welcome to the training ground of West Ham for the under-23s in Premier League Cup action live on Wolves TV. West Ham top of Premier League 2 Division 1. Wolves having a difficult time of it in Premier League 2 Division 2 right now. 6 of that West Ham under-23 side were involved in their Europa League action last week. That's the kind of strength of side that Wolves are coming up against. A couple of interesting changes. Bruno Jordão continues. Oscar Burr returns as well, gives a touch of seniority to James Collins' lineup. But just to compare, 6 of the West Ham team were involved for their first team on Thursday in the Europa League. 6 of the Wolves squad today were playing in the FA Youth Cup, which is an under-18s competition. It was a victory. Convincing victory too at Molineux over Salford. Steve Davis's team. Because of the additions of Bruno Jordão and Oscar Burr today, the average age is not too dissimilar. Wolves, as you would imagine, are ever so slightly younger. But this is a experienced and impressive West Ham team. The Wolves will have to come face to face with this afternoon. Ollie Tipton has the responsibility with the captain's armband. Aaron Jackson is the man in the middle. Wolves did beat West Ham earlier on in the season in this competition. It was a much changed West Ham side on that occasion. But they'll be hoping to continue on. 3 wins from 3 in the Premier League Cup so far. So a strong start from West Ham, keeping hold of possession. This is Jamal Baptiste. He was one of those, as well as Emmanuel Mangelo, who were involved for the first team last week. So was Keenan Appiah-Forson. This is Greenwich. Mangelo. Jack Scott with the header away for Wolves. So Wolves with Louis Morden in goal. Jack Scott, Ollie Tipton and Justin Hubner. The back three, Oscar Burr and Hugo Bueno, the wing backs, Bruno Jordão and Harvey Griffiths. He got his first goal for the under-23s in the last game out of Fulham. Harry Birtwistle, Lee Harkin and Owen Hesketh, the attacking three. Longelo. It'll come for Sonny Perkins. Opportunity for Bernardo Rosa. And that looked like it came off Camerai Swire. Will be a Wolves throw. Nice turn from Bruno Jourdain. Switch the play to Oscar Burr. Burr looking for the run of Harkin. Just came Baptiste. There's a bit of a size differential between Jamal Baptiste and Lee Harkin. But the young Northern Irishman will make a nuisance of himself, no doubt. Burr's throw. Baptiste's header. Hesketh took out Jourdain more than anybody else. Jourdain for Bueno. Nice skills from Jourdain. He was brought down by Pierre Equa. Wolves continue on. This is Birtwistle. Trying to get some space, and he'll settle for the corner. The referee just having a quick word with Pierre Equa. West Ham captain was overly physical with Bruno Jourdain there. Jourdain's had to go and fetch the ball here for a moment. We'll just see on your picture. It's got Griffiths, Scott, Hubner, Hesketh, Harkin and Bueno all in there as targets. Jourdain will go short. Bueno, well, they were trying to work something from the training ground, but it was well read by West Ham. And Oscar Burr tracking Mezak Zhu. Longelo for Perkins. This holds off Tipton. Carried forwards by Bernardo Rosa. Looking for Tipton. Into Fevrier. And cleared away by Oscar Burr. West Ham comfortable enough in possession at the moment, trying to move the ball quickly. Wolves back into their shape. Appiah Forson. Baptiste. Now Rosa again, who can operate in midfield if needed. Perkins. It's not a bad ball in, and it needed the header away by Jack Scott. Wolves on the defensive at the moment, trying to stand firm. West Ham, big physical team, plenty of bodies in that penalty area to aim for. Manuel Longelo getting himself set to take. Everybody in a gold shirt is back defending. Well, cleared away at the near post by Jack Scott. Harkin to give chase. And Fevrier getting hold of possession. Mezak Zhu's cross, and Burr will have a bit of time. Bit of a heavy touch, and it will be another corner. The hand was up, apologising to his teammates. the set piece to try and defend here for Wolves. Longelo's delivery, well headed away by Griffiths and put back in by Keenan Appiah-Forson. Tipton looking for Harkin. Baptiste's header. Griffiths couldn't find Hesketh. Burr with a foot in. Griffiths trying to release him again. Wolves maybe need to take their time a little bit more. Not seeing an awful lot of possession so far. Ekwa, Perkins, nice turn from him. Recycled via Greenwich. Appiah-Forson. This is Will Greenwich trying to knock it long in behind. Hugo Bueno will win the chase. Support from Hubner. Jordao, Wolves happy enough to play with it and play their way out of danger, and they did so well. Burr whistle. That will be a West Ham ball by the time it eventually went out. Appiah-Forson's heavy touch. Wolves got themselves good field position. Burr whistle down the line. Griffiths showing short. Goes to Burr whistle. Didn't hold off the challenge of Ekwa. Awkward bounce for Scott to try and deal with. He's got there ahead of Tipton, but Tipton coming away with the ball. Griffiths looking in behind, nice pass, Oscar Burr, offside flag goes up against him. Super ball from Harvey Griffiths to try and release Oscar Burr. Just didn't quite judge his line right. Put in by Burr. Griffiths to Jordao. Trying to force his way through. Ran out of space, and Griffiths was a little bit wild, a little bit wayward. Jello for Baptiste. Slip, didn't lose possession for West Ham. Malden did well under pressure. This is Burr. Griffiths. Wolves keeping the ball a lot better last couple of moments. Hubner, Bueno, this is Hesketh. Couldn't quite get it under control as he needed to. That was a nice touch from Hesketh. Burr whistle for Scott. Now Burr. Effectively 3 right wing backs on the field for Wolves starting this game. Have been affected by a couple of injuries and illness. Then Michael Agbula, Rafa Naya, and Lewis Richards today either. Joe Hodge still amongst the long-term injury absentees. Connor Carty, another of those missing. Luke Cundall with the first team. Chem Campbell training with the first team squad as well. He is due to serve one more game of his regular PL2 ban, Chem Campbell. He will still miss the next game at Newcastle next Monday. And at Kidderminster Monday evening. You need your pre-Christmas festive football fix. It'll be live on Wolves TV. You can head down to Agra, season ticket holders, and get in free. Find out the details, wolves.co.uk. Longelo. Low one in, away by Scott. Griffiths finding Burr. And Burr has continued his run here. And it needed Will Greenidge to come across. Tipton under pressure, back to Mulder. It's been a bad first quarter of an hour for Wolves so far. West Ham seeing a fair amount of the ball. Wolves have shown the ability to keep hold of it themselves. The potential to try and get in behind without really crafting too much just yet, but there's been some nice interplay, and there's more here. And it's Harkin, and Bueno has continued on ahead of him. And it's Bueno's effort, just parried away by Brian Kinnear. First real chance of the game, always a difficult angle for Hugo Bueno, who was at full stretch. It was nice and neat and tidy for Wolves there. Burr will intercept here again, and Wolves having a good spell. Harkin ahead of him, that's who he was aiming for. Ekwa with the block. Looking for Birtwistle, who took a tumble, and free kick given against him. I've just been able to make out Aaron Jackson, the referee, suggesting that Harry Birtwistle made no attempt for the ball there. Touch harsh interpretation. Charlotte's ball through, Malden was alert. Turn by Perkins. Support from Keenan Appiah-Forson. Now Will Greenwich. Harkin was the man challenging. West Ham still have it. Angelo. And the attempted cross from Jayden Fevrier, though the offside flag was up. A little bit short, looking for Hesketh. Perkins. Baptiste. Angelo. Gets it again from Baptiste. Harkin tracking. Birtwistle putting pressure on Pierre Ekwa. Bueno with the interception this time. Wolves doing as much as they can. Trying to keep their shape. It's tough going. West Ham have got a good tempo to their play. Baptiste for Greenwich. Deception by Bueno again. Jordan for Jack Scott. Burr had time to open it out. Sent back from Griffiths. Hubner, nice little flick. This is Bueno. And he found room to deliver a good ball in. It was well plucked out of the air by Kinnear. That's brilliantly read by Hubner. And this is good pressure from Wolves. Jordao fancies having a go. It was a strong effort. Just a touch too close to the body of Brian Kinnear. Allowed the West Ham keeper to get down sharply. And they've been positive, James Collins' team. That'll go down as the best opportunity of the game so far. And it's Jordao intercepting again. Couldn't hold on to it. Scott dispossessing Fevrier. It's not gone out yet. Birtwistle might be able to capitalise. He's got options to his left if he can look up. This is Bueno. Hesketh. Oh, Harkin's header. Good effort again. Really good play again from Wolves. Capitalising on the mistake. Late interplay down the left-hand side, and Lee Harkin, if he was just a touch taller, may have found it a bit easier to keep that header down. A really good little spell, this. Remind if you joined us late. Oh, Griffiths putting good pressure on. And this West Ham team are top by a good couple of points of Premier League 2 Division 1. They are currently the best under-23 team in the country. And that's in a division that includes all the big boys like Man City, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, Spurs. This West Ham team are the cream of the crop, and 6 of them were involved in the Europa League for the first team last week. There are 6 of the Wolves squad today were involved in the FA Youth Cup a day earlier. Bueno's header. All have gone out of play. Good strength by Jordao. It'll come through to Harkin. Lee Harkin, oh, just lost his footing at the vital moment. Jordao with a good ball for Burr. Support from Burt Whistle. Lovely stuff. This is Burr again. And he'll win Wolves the corner. Really promising and enterprising stuff, this, from James Collins' team after a difficult run of results. Creating good opportunities so far, and Lee Harkin will feel he could have done a little bit more. Had the opportunity to just shape and get the shot away. Jordao to take. Scott making the run to the near post. It comes to Hesketh. It was a decent effort. Again, something they've worked on the training ground. Nice little routine. Couple of runners took players closer into goal to create that space for Owen Hesketh. Wolves may feel on the balance of play in the last couple of minutes. Would have wanted something to show for it. Appiah Forson. Rosa. Carried on by Fevrier. Fevrier still going. Hesketh and Hugo Bueno combining. Wasn't a bad tempted ball in from Ekwa, just ran out of space. It was an eventful FA Youth Cup win for Steve Davis's team Ollie Tipton, who captains the under-23s today, missed a penalty. He scored 15 of them in his under-18s and under-23s career so far, so it was a bit of a surprise. He wasn't able to find the back of the net. As he challenges there, it goes through to Hubner, another of those who was involved last Wednesday. Oh, that's lovely from Jordal. A sidewinder volley to find Burr. Good feet by Griffiths. Just couldn't quite bend that pass back in for Harkin. Griffiths again. He's making his way back to full fitness, having had a bit of a knock when he arrived from Man City, then missed a couple of weeks of inaction. He and Bruno Jordal very much back on the fitness trail. Good challenge by Griffiths. Harkin, Hesketh in behind and finding the side netting. Flag did stay down against Owen Hesketh, but the angle was always against him. Greenwich back to Kinnear. He's had to make a couple of sharp saves already this afternoon. The floodlights are on and are beginning to take over from the natural light. Rosa has continued his run here, Bernardo Rosa, and Malden holding on at the near post. Nice little flick from Hesketh. And here comes Bueno charging forwards. Was head down on the charge. This is Harkin. Just trying to feed it back in for the run of Bueno. He's got a long trek back now to find himself back in position. Cameron Swire. Jordal with the interception. It's a little bit loose from Burr that time. Perkins. Foot in by Hubner. It's been an intriguing battle so far. West Ham top of Premier League 2 Division 1. They have 5 players aged 20 or older in their starting lineup today. Wolves have just the 2. Oscar Burr and Bruno Jordal, both 23. Everybody else 19 or below. It's the team who started off the season. They beat Arsenal here by 6 goals to 1. Won 4-2 at Crystal Palace last time out in PL2 Division 1. They've beaten Man City, they've beaten Liverpool, they beat Man United 6-0. So far it's goalless. Arguably Wolves have had the better opportunities, though Perkins trying to change that. Fevrier. Hubner will get across and no nonsense, just got rid. That's good footwork. Nearly came through to shoot. Still another opportunity for Bernardo Rosa, who was able to carry the ball an awful long way. Everybody in a gold shirt back defending. And two converging to it. It was Hubner and Scott. It's put back in. This time it's Scott who heads it to the edge of the area. Aqua back in, but that's comfortable for Malden. The applause of James Collins down below us. Harkin putting pressure on Appiah Fawcett. Greenidge. Line for Fevrier. Swire will give chase, but he will lose the race. Powerful header by Baptiste. Burr returns it. Appiah Fawcett. And the pressure from Burt Whistle. Referee was happy enough with it. That's a Wolves ball. You can see the effort and intensity in the under-23 so far this afternoon. Been really impressive. They've looked well organised and disciplined. Burr's throw. But Whistle couldn't hang on. So just getting a bit of a telling off. Might be do well to learn the lessons of Raul Jimenez of the weekend in trying to prevent a restart. Rosa's ball. Hubner's header, but Bueno lost his footing at the key moment. Hesketh was the man challenging. Wolves get the throw. Jordao. Scott couldn't quite find Griffiths. Perkins on the turn. Got Fevrier racing up on his outside. Hubner did well. Hold him up and push him wide. Rosa. Oh, that was a bit wild, and it will be a Wolves free kick. We have, what, just about 7 minutes or so. Plus a bit of time to be added on, perhaps, until half-time. Wolves will be relatively happy with the way it's gone so far. After a series of heavy and tough-to-take defeats. Have gone well in this competition. 3 wins from 3. They conceded the 2 goals in those matches, scoring 6, so well set up. Face Swansea next in this competition early in January. A comfortable 2-0 win at Swansea a couple of weeks ago. Exeter are the other team in the group. Angelo's ball through. Tipton did just enough. Tipton again called upon. Finding Birtwistle. Angelo finding Xu. He was held up by Griffiths. Birtwistle cleared, but Harkin was fairly deep. Manuel Angelo. Difficult ball in, and it was heading just wide. Malden, for a moment, looked like he was concerned. Had it covered in the end. Wolves sit top of the group, 3 wins from 3. West Ham in second. They beat Exeter 3-2 here, and then won 4-2 away at Swansea. Bueno. Hubner was looking to switch, didn't quite get enough on it. Challenged by Harvey Griffiths. And he'll look for Harkin. And Harkin, or not sure what he'd spotted. Attempted cross looking for Hesketh. Kinnear was off his line for a moment. He was kind of caught between the two. He's found it difficult so far this afternoon, Lee Harkin. Hasn't seen an awful lot of the ball. The one good opportunity he had heading towards goal, he lost his footing. The coaching staff weren't overly impressed with the surface they're playing on today. It is regularly used by the West Ham women's team. It's not as flat and smooth as sometimes they're used to. Burst throw. Hubner to Bueno. Happy Forsen. Kinnear. There's good pressure being put on here. And Birtwistle has managed to get it back. And Wolves did really well. Pressing high. Didn't allow West Ham to clear their lines. And they've earned themselves a throw deep inside the West Ham half. Can they capitalise and build from here? Griffith's touch. This is Burr. Birtwistle. Burr. Lovely stuff. Oh, he just ran out of space. He was looking around optimistically, perhaps, hoping there might have been something from the referee to help him out with a corner, but again, it was nice interplay. Brian Kinnear with good save earlier to deny Bruno Jourdau. Hugo Bueno tested him a tight angle, and here is Bueno again, stepping forwards, well at reading of the situation. And that'll be another Wolves corner. Chance to finish the half on a high. Hubner and Scott are forwards in the back. Birtwistle is heading out there. Griffiths amongst those in the penalty area. Hesketh to deliver. It's not a bad delivery. Hoiked away by Pierre Equa. We're going to have 1 minute of time being added on. Tipton was looking for Burr. Mezakju will give chase, but Ollie Tipton will win the race. A little shove in the back by Lee Harkin. Perkins on the turn. Switch here for Emmanuel Longelo. Equa. Harkin did well tracking back and was then caught late, and that'll be the final action of a good first half as far as James Collins' team is concerned. West Ham started strongly, had plenty of the ball and tried to use their physical advantage, but Wolves grew into it and began to create more opportunities, pressing high up, reading the play, intercepting, and then launching swift transition counter-attacks that saw Hugo Bueno go racing through and force a good save. Bruno Jourdau hit one from the outside the penalty area that was well stopped by Kinnear, low down to his left-hand side. Both sides have hit the side netting with opportunities from out wide. And it's been even Stevens between two teams a division apart at under 23 level. Premier League Cup. They cannot be separated so far. At the break, it is West Ham 0, Wolves 0. Well, as you can see, the players are back out for the second half. No changes from either side of the break. The home side, no doubt, will be expecting a much improved second half performance. Wolves will be relatively happy with the way it's gone so far. That's the leaders of Premier League 2, Division 1. Against the side in 7th in Premier League 2, Division 2. Wolves off the back of relatively heavy defeats. And Norwich and Fulham in the last 2 games. Here's Longello. Perkins got a touch. It'll come through to Hesketh. Jordao. Well, he wanted a foul there, Jordao. He didn't get anything. He looked rather longingly, wishfully towards Aaron Jackson, the referee. Turn, that'll go harmlessly through to Malden, so it's Malden in goal. Scott, Tipton and Hubner, the back 3. Burr and Bueno, the wing backs. Jordao and Griffiths in midfield. Hesketh, Harkin and Birtwistle up top for Wolves. West Ham with Kinnear in goal. Rosa, Greenidge, Baptiste and Longello. And Ekwa and Appiah Forson in midfield. Perkins just ahead of them. Swire started back over on the left. He did start the game on the right. Kawarai Swire swapped with Jaden Fevrier. Here's Harkin. There was a late challenge there, but Wolves continue on. Harkin's delivery off the head of Rosa. Griffiths. Good ball to find Bueno. Hesketh has just stayed onside. Good ball in. Oh, Harkin missed it. What a chance. Really clever delivery. And Lee Harkin making the late move. All it needed was the finishing touch. Birtwistle still trying to force his way through. It comes to Burr to strike it. Big deflection. Wolves taking it quickly and short. Jordao setting himself. That's a good ball in. Baptiste header clear. Bueno to strike it. He couldn't quite keep it down. The Wolves have started the second half well again, putting pressure on, creating opportunities. Hubner's clearance. Hesketh lost his footing. That will be a Wolves throw, though. Bueno taking his time over this, eventually throws towards Jordao. It'll be another Wolves throw. That's it back from Hubner. And Bueno penalised, and doesn't seem an awful lot in that. Might just be referee frustration at Bueno taking his time over taking those throws. Perkins, well held up by Tipton. Had to be strong there, Ollie Tipton. There's good tempo about the game again, though, in this second half. Bueno with the interception. That came off Hesketh. It will be a West Ham throw. It's just got a little bit stop-start. Referee getting involved on a few too many occasions. This is Swire. Longelet. Burr tracking with him. Deep delivery. Hesketh will get there first. Griffiths couldn't quite win it. It was Burr challenging. Scott's had to go across, and Birtwistle trying to track back, and Birtwistle did really well. And the advantage of having a man who's played the majority of the season as a wing-back in the more advanced winger position, able to stick with the full-back all the way there. Bueno picking up on the loose ball. Hesketh. Bueno continued on the outside of him. Birtwistle's delivery was good, and it needed the interception as Oscar Burr was advanced. Coming round at the far post, he might not have connected to it. Hesketh short to Birtwistle. Jordao. Here's Hesketh again. Call is to deliver, and he tried to squeeze it in at the near post. Nobody had quite made their move. Challenged by Bueno, it might have come off the worst for wear there. Both he and Rosa collided with each other. Wolves might be considering a change fairly soon. They will be relatively happy with how things are going. Oh, that's flick, it came off Rosa. As we approach the hour mark. Might be Bruno Jourdal that will be replaced, having played just half an hour in his 2 games so far as he steps up his recovery from injury. Getting through an hour will be a good step forwards. Scott's ball. Harkin giving chase, but he's offside. This is Fevrier. And he was off Griffiths, that he went through to Malden. It's the 16-year-old Nathan Fraser who is being prepared. Local boy, Tetnall born and raised. First-year scholar. Making a big statement in the last couple of weeks. Here's Perkins. Appiah Forson. He's going to go and put his bib back on. Change won't be made just yet. It will be Bruno Jourdal who will be replaced when that substitution is going to be made. Griffiths battling, couldn't get on. Perkins. Still Perkins, ran out of space and took a tumble, but no real extended appeals for a penalty. Harkin now then, big question to be asked, and it's just outside the penalty area. Did superbly well, Lee Harkin. That was mightily close to being inside the box. There was a card shown. Jordao with the delivery. Can only think Aaron Jackson has taken that from where the initial contact first started rather than where Lee Harkin fell. Wolves inches away from a penalty kick. Can Jordao make something from this set piece opportunity? Jordao is rather overhit it, overcooked it. Now then, West Ham trying to get through at the other end. Here's Perkins, big opportunity. What an important block that is. And it will be a Wolves free kick as the ball rebounded up, and the congratulations go to Justin Hubner for sticking to his task and getting an important block in there. That change will come now. Rosa's delivery in. Oh, big opportunity for Shu. West Ham to make a change. Jamal Baptiste will be replaced. And Kalen Casey will come on. He's a 17-year-old. West Ham preparing another double change in just a moment. Here comes Burt Whistle. Oscar Burt with the advanced run. And he was the man putting pressure on. Home side about to introduce Amadou Diallo and Freddie Potts, both 18 years old. This is Rosa. It's it back. Bueno and Hesketh converging. Hesketh got the clearance on it, quite vocal in his thoughts that there was a touch from a West Ham player. Perkins. Fraser with the interception, awkward bounce, just evaded Griffiths. That's Zhu's effort, charge down. Griffiths in there battling. Birtwistle trying to come away with it. Zhu is one of those who's going to be replaced here. In the meantime, Wolves continue on. Tipton for Harkin. Oh, he got it wrong. Bueno had set off and he rather sliced his attempted ball, and West Ham will now make their changes. And it is Zhu who is replaced. And it's Jaden Fevrier who will come off to be replaced by Amadou Diallo. Greenwich. Interception by Griffiths, trying to set Fraser away. Fraser up against Appiah Forson and just a little bit too keen and eager. Birtwistle. Look at the speed of Harry Birtwistle. Looking for Fraser. Oh, just couldn't quite get the opportunity. Swing his leg at it, and then Birtwistle penalised. A really good play down that right-hand side. Speed of Harry Birtwistle causing issues. Tyler Roberts is getting ready to come on. Big last 20 minutes. Birtwistle getting a yellow. This is Caelan Casey. Now for Greenwich. It's it back from Longelot. Just about squeezed it through for Freddie Potts. Well, Birtwistle made a back there. And Greenwich looked to have landed awkwardly, and Birtwistle Felt the full force of it as well. Tipton for Hubner. Griffiths to Tipton. Long diagonal was meant for Bueno. Rosa back to Kinnear. And Fraser closing down. Hubner, Kinnear, flag has gone up as Bueno puts it in. Well, there you go. That's the clear explanation I didn't need to make. You just turn up the effects microphone and let the referee commentate for the rest of it. Ball up to Perkins. Tipton's done well. Long kick forwards. Fraser with a good chest down. Couldn't quite find Roberts. And it's in behind for Diallo. And across came Tipton. Did really well. Fraser for Birtwistle. Taken on by Hesketh, and now Fraser again. Trying to switch the play out to Oscar Burt in advanced position. Oh, he was looking for Roberts and just overcooked the pass. This has been a really entertaining game. Fraser. Roberts to carry it on. Carry it a long way, he did, but overcooked the cross. So he's 17, Tyler Roberts. He will turn 18 a couple of days before Christmas. He's been at the club since under 9s. He and Nathan Fraser amongst those, alongside Harry Birtwistle, really. He's been at the club an awful long time. Ollie Tipton, another. Been all through the age groups. Fraser is an interesting case. Found it tough and had some difficult years, but kept going. He's done an awful lot of work physically since COVID and the first lockdown to get himself into shape. And say he is only 16, but he's got a physical presence up front. Hubner with a challenge. Talking of physical presence. He's still got some filling out to do, Justin Hubner, but he's not afraid to put himself about a bit. Roberts. Chance to try and burst forwards again. Burr is ahead of him, as is Fraser. That was a crude attempt by Langelo. Try and get to the ball. And I think there is a card coming out there. Feels like might think about one more change soon. For that, Hesketh will deliver it in. It's a decent ball, and it was Scott's header! The offside flag has gone up. Brilliantly whipped in delivery, and Jack Scott with a clever run, glancing header. Really unfortunate to have had the ball in the back of the net. Here's Bueno on the interception. Burt whistle. Hesketh. Hubner to Tipton. Quite find his man, but Griffiths was there. He's had a good game today, Harvey Griffiths. He's had good control in the middle of the park. Here's Burr. It's a good run by Burr as well. Bueno's in space on this left-hand side. Fraser is calling for it. Bueno against Diallo. Found his route blocked by Rosa. Burt whistle to Hesketh. Let it run a touch too much, but it was Griffiths who was across. And that'll be a Wolves throw. And after a tough couple of results against Norwich and Fulham, conceding 9 goals in those 2 games, this has been a really impressive, much improved under-23s performance. Full of grit and determination, but also some really good play. Diallo. Well blocked off by Hesketh. Fraser for Roberts. Wisely buy himself some time to wait for some teammates to arrive in support. Burr trying to switch it. Good ball to Bueno. Dexter Lembakisa is getting ready. Hesketh with the interception. Bueno. Good footwork by Bueno. Excellent stuff. Looking for Griffiths. Oh, and he fancied having a go when Oscar Burr had made a good movement ahead of him on the outside. Scott's attempted cross. It's opening out even more, and the game has managed to find another gear. Oh, Hubner's unfortunate. And that's going to be a yellow card for Hugo Bueno. Wolves have a man down for the time being. They're trying to get the referee's attention. It's Oscar Burr who has an issue, and he is the man who's going to be replaced. Dexter Lembakisa. So you would imagine Burt Whistle will go back across to his more natural position on right wing back, and Either Bueno will go further forwards to allow Lembakisa to slot in behind him. Well, Lembakisa might play in front of Bueno as a bit of added protection for the final few minutes. Quite a few Wolves players, quite a few West Ham players, in fairness, coming over for a drink. It's been hard going. Been a good battle, this. Wolves turned up here expecting a difficult afternoon, and they've had it, but they've also created some good stuff. Close to getting themselves a penalty as well when Lee Harkin was brought down. The judge just to have started outside the penalty area. They've had the ball in the back of the net on 2 occasions, both ruled out for offside. And it looks like Lembakisa will go and play as the right wing back. And they'll stick with Bert Whistle playing from the left ahead of Bueno. Greenwich. And Lembakisa with the interception. So back from Roberts. Fraser. Oh, just a little bit of a grip on the shirt from Nathan Fraser. Seven minutes remain of the 90. Is there to be a goal this afternoon at Rush Green? Casey. Potts' ball. Swire. Potts for Appiah Fawson. Pierre Ekwa to switch it to the right-hand side. Rosa dispossessed by Hugo Bueno. Well, Bueno was looking for some help from the official when he didn't get much support from his teammates, and Hesketh challenging, and then Hubner blasting the ball out. Referee's going to call Ollie Tipton over as the Wolves captain today. He did say in the pre-match meeting that he would use the captains to discuss certain issues that he would then expect them to sort out. And I think Justin Hubner blasting the ball away, and then Owen Hesketh's comments on the floor and the frustration at the foul given against him have annoyed the officials. Tipton back in there with some defending to do. Angelo's delivery, oh, good punch by Louis Malden, and they will need to stop it. Goalkeeper came, cleaned house really. Sure, Tony Roberts is watching from back at Compton. Regularly attends the under-23 games when he can. First team goalkeeper coach. Obviously does an awful lot of work with Louis Malden. Hasn't had an awful lot to do today, Wolves goalkeeper. He's made some stunning saves in the last couple of games. Really unfortunate to have conceded the number of goals that he did. Without him, it could have been well into double figures for those last 2 matches. Well, this has been much improved all round today. Hesketh. Diallo. Just evaded Hesketh and Griffiths. And now Bernardo Rosa. Bueno did really well. Kept his eyes on the ball. He needed a better pass back in from Birtwistle. Put his teammate in a bit of trouble. Rosa for Appiah Forson. Angelo. Then Bakisa winning possession. Roberts has Fraser ahead of him. He's done well just to hang on. And Lembakisa couldn't work it down the touchline. Still 3 minutes of the 90 remain. No sign just yet that either side is settling for the point. All still hoping for the goal to maintain their 100% record in the Premier League Cup this season. Appiah Forson for Greenwich. Swire on the charge. Jack Scott back with him. Good pressure being applied again. Swire. Appiah Forson. Ekwa. Now Rosa. Well read by Justin Hubner. Hesketh, if he looks up, Fraser's in space to his right. Here is Nathan Fraser, and Hubner has gone forwards. And well, he was half shot, half cross really from the 16-year-old. He might have got a whack for his troubles as well, and he's in a fair bit of pain hobbling there on the edge of the penalty area. Just in the top of your picture. Perkins. Gets it back from Diallo. Potts. It's going to come through to Diallo. Potts' delivery was deep. Angelo hitting here, but a comfortable take for Louis Molden. Saying he's an interesting story, Nathan Fraser. He's had an awful lot of work put into him by Darius Vassell, the former Aston Villa, Leicester, Man City striker, England striker as well, who's working in the Wolves Academy, specifically, as you would imagine, with the forwards, trying to help him hone his craft, learn how to use the physical attributes that he has. Made an interesting cameo off the bench against Fulham for his debut last time out. And played for the under-18s the very next day in a defeat against Nottingham Forest. He was part of the side that won in the FA Youth Cup last week. And he's still struggling, but he is refusing to go down. And he's still battling for his team. Fourth official has the board ready. Looks like 6 minutes is going to be added on. It is 6 minutes. Both sides are giving an awful lot to this. Neither side really deserves to lose. But are we going to see a bit of late drama? Bueno. Hesketh. Back to Tipton. Fraser's touch. Quite fine, Roberts. Potts. Just trying to get Perkins away. Wolves happy enough, even at this late stage, to play it across their own penalty area. Calm and confident the Wolves' way. Oh, Birtwistle. Strong challenge by Harry Birtwistle. Fraser to his left. Roberts more advanced to the right. Here is Fraser. Wolves recycle. Tipton, lovely ball for Lembakisa. Well, considering they've been playing against a team who are older, who are top of the Premier League 2 Division 1 table, who thrashed Man United 6-0 a couple of weeks ago. Birtwistle, lovely ball. This is Roberts. What a save. Big save to deny him. Fraser. Birtwistle. Oh, what a chance. What a chance. Caught in two minds there, Tyler Roberts. Did he go round the keeper? Did he try and lift it past him? And eventually the keeper was able to narrow down the angle. But it's wonderful football late in the game that so very nearly got the breakthrough. Casey for Appiah Forson. Scott with the interception. Looking downfield, Roberts had set off, but he goes safety first to Hesketh. Bueno, understandably, not quite as marauding as he has been for the majority of the game. He'll be feeling it now. He's another who's on his way back from a fairly longer-term injury. Picked up a bad hamstring in pre-season at Coventry, taking him a while to get back. Good shove from Birtwistle. Mongelo. Well intercepted, and here come Wolves. Scott for Roberts. Fraser is up with him. And just a little bit of a tired touch there in the end, after they looked promising. Hubner with the interception. Diallo. Rosa. It's dangerous, and Potts couldn't quite get there. Lembakisa, credit to him, got his body in the way. Bueno is struggling with a bit of cramp down in front of us. You can just see him in your picture now. Wolves have made all their substitutions. Louis Malden will kick it out of play to allow Bueno to get a bit of treatment. Might not be cramp. No. They're giving him a gel bar, trying to stretch out those calf muscles. What a game he's had, Hugo Bueno. Been really impressive. Had the first real opportunity of the game that either side had crafted. Well, a bit of confusion as the referee was calling for a stretcher. don't think Hugo Bueno wanted it. And he looks more than capable of making his own way off the field. The Wolves temporarily down to 10. Birtwistle will drop back in. So Lemberkisa's come to the left, Birtwistle to right wing back until Bueno, if Bueno is capable of rejoining us. Officially in added time of added time. Lemberkisa up towards Fraser. Casey won it in the air. Lemberkisa with a foot in it, just evaded Hesketh. Hubner has had a good game himself as well today. One really important block in the second half. He's read the game really well. Been in the right place. Hesketh for Fraser. That is going to be a Wolves throw. And Bueno will rejoin us. For the final few seconds. Is there enough time? We're in the 8th minute of time added on. And there's your answer. A really hard-earned point here at Rush Green for James Collins' team, who end their run of defeats against the side, arguably the best under-23 team in the country right now. A long way top of Premier League 2, Division 1. And with 6 players who were involved in the Europa League last week, Wolves have come here and kept a clean sheet. But more than that, have created some really good opportunities, had the ball in the back of the net twice. Both ruled out for offside. They'll feel maybe a touch unfortunate not to have taken all 3 points. It's been a really heartening display. Don't forget, as ever, there will be reaction on the Wolves Academy social media channels and at wolves.co.uk. Next up for the first team is the long trip down to Brighton on Wednesday night. Matchday Live Extra will be on the air half an hour before kick-off. And then next up for the under-23s is a game against Kidderminster against Newcastle at Kidderminster next Monday. We'll see you then.